Hi guys, how you doing? Want to check on everybody. Like I said, the main point that I like doing this YouTube channel is I like talking about our mental states. I like talking about and bringing out into the open is that depression happens. Then depression happens with seasonal. And then, this is really happening with COVID. And so this is real and nobody's talking about it. There's nobody, we're not getting any, mental help for this or even any like conversation about it. Okay. And so it's so hard because a lot of this stuff is like out of our control. And now it's been months and months and months and months to, we're just in the situation where we have no control. So, like I was talking about, I even decided to get on some medication because I just, I'm feeling blue too, and I just really want to help myself. But part of that is like I really want to talk about a couple things that are really help. Three things that I think if we all like if we try it a little bit, it would help us. It will not take us out of our depression, okay? But it's going to help. It's going to help a little bit. It's going to help make things a little lighter because we have to do our part too. We can't just sit around and wait for 2020 to be over. January, this shit's still going to be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, that has nothing to do with anything. And so, I think that there are parts, like I said, we have to do our part. And so, there are three very simple things that I think are really important. And the first thing, it's like, you hear it all the time, but is the physical aspect, like getting a physical release. We have to have a physical release for what's going on in order to de-stress ourselves. And everyone is different. And you have to find what is right for you, okay? Like, not everyone is an exercise person or a yoga person or a meditation person. I get that, okay? And so, something else that you can do, because it's just about, like, physically relaxing our muscles. Do you know what I'm saying? So, it's honestly relaxing ourselves. We can do, like, if you have a couple, like, couples massages are, like, really wonderful. And what that means is, you get this side and I get that side. Let's switch and I'll get this side and you get that side. The people who do well with the physical activity, that's wonderful too. A big thing that I think is helpful is doing, like, the cleaning shit out. Let's declutter. Let's work on looking at the same shit every day. If we're looking at the same pile, you know what I mean, of stuff, or we're tired of looking at the junk drawer, we're just sitting here and we're in our thoughts and we're in our moods, but we're looking around, but our environment is also not helping us. So I really feel like any kind of physical thing, will be wonderful to just help de-stress the body. And whatever you need, even if it's having sex, even if it's masturbating, doesn't matter what it is. It just matters. It's not always all the mind. The first part, I think, is physical. The second part that I think is very helpful is for us to get into our inner child. And inner child is something I learned a long, long, long time ago. And it's very real, okay? And just because we're not kids anymore doesn't mean we can't do kid stuff. We miss being a kid. There's a lot that we have about, the lack of just being able to play and have fun. So, color, paint, puzzle, movies, kid movies, whatever works for you, is a really other great way to really distract, because when we're constantly in our mind and we're constantly thinking about the same thought over and over, over and over, over and over, being able to distract ourselves with something that is play-like, you know what I mean, can be very satisfying. Something that doesn't really cost us anything mentally, but then can also like distract us is really the best thing that I think is very helpful to us. And so, like I said, just keep your mind open because we have to do our part. Like, if we don't, we can't just sit around and just wait for some shit. And then the other thing that I think about is that we have to learn something new. I am so proud of the people that I talk to, and they say, I'm learning this. I always want to do this. This is a perfect time for a career change. This is a perfect time to learn a new skill. This is the perfect time to learn a new language. This is the perfect time to learn something. Because when you take all these three things, and I'm asking, it really takes away from that negative mental state that we have, and learning something new also really builds with our confidence. So, like I said, we have to relax our bodies, we have to get into our inner child and play, and we have to learn something new, and we have to roll with the punches, and we have to embrace the changes, and every change that is made has a positive side. It's a matter of you want to look at it that way, okay? And so I just really want us to think about it that way. Always remember, positivity is a coin. It's negative one side, positive on the other. But I'm really just encouraging just these 3 little things I think would really help, you know what I mean, if you're struggling on a daily basis, mentally with just the situation that we're in. And, stop waiting on 2021, stop waiting on a vaccine, stop waiting on this, stop waiting for that, because life is going by really quickly and we're actually losing people. And you guys know that. And so, you know what I mean? I just think that it's super important. So if you want to try, these are some things that can really help us out of our COVID depression. So guys, please stay positive. Please stay here. Let's do our part too, okay? Instead of just waiting on this to be over with. So I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I'll see you later. Bye.